What's up? Good morning, Big Luke the Freak.
Hi, everybody.
It's a beautiful day here in Washington, D.C. again.
Isn't it always?
Every single time I've been. Maybe three times I've been.
Really?
But,
I think the problem is you.
It could be. Well, welcome to episode 2 of this totally real and official show called Memers in a Prius Drinking Kombucha. So you brought your own kombucha.
I did.
Huh?
I used to work at a coffee shop when I was in college.
Yeah.
And we sold our own version. Well, not our own. We sold a local kombucha.
Yeah.
And I actually I really liked it, and I tried to find it. I went to a couple places last night. But this is also locally crafted. It's not the exact same.
Okay, so you are a kombucha fan.
Yeah.
Spencer, he says he likes it, but we'll see.
I used to, because I was in college, I used to come into work like hungover. And I would just like drink 2 kombuchas and then just feel...
And you're just completely back to balanced chakras. Yeah. That's all it takes is one $6 drink.
Yeah. It's really like, in terms of investment, like, that's it.
Yeah, it's like buying your day back.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I had a chakra until I drank my first kombucha. I was like, oh wow, what is this feeling? So we got elderberry and apple spice, whichever you prefer.
I could go for apple spice today, if that's alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you spin off, or do I need a lighter?
Okay, good.
Oh, spin offs. Alright, so you run Big Luke the Freak on Instagram?
I do. And I am Big Luke the Freak.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not just playing a part.
No. Well, actually, no, I really am.
You are.
It's basically a big catfish. I'm in no way a big freak.
I understand. Yeah, because in real life you're just like a beautiful man working in an office in D.C. and then you go online at night and become a freak. Is that what happens?
Yeah, then I go online and it's just like when you bust and she keeps sucking, you know?
Yeah, you got to get it out somehow.
I do, because otherwise I go crazy.
So you were saying you're like a generation 2? Maybe?
Yeah, so actually I want to say, in all honesty and all sincerity, how cool this is for me. This is a huge honor. I'm still like really nervous.
Really? I'm always nervous. I'm happy to have you here. I wouldn't know what to say wrong.
Well, the kombuchas will help with that.
Yeah.
I'm very starstruck right now, and I every time I hang out with Spencer, Dab Moms, and Memes for Memers, I'm also very starstruck.
You shouldn't be starstruck because I'm just like a random dude that lives in a Prius. You're actually in my house, so welcome to my home. So
Thank you.
I haven't had time to clean. Oh look, you can see the smiley face in the back this time. That's good.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's very nice.
So you can talk about like what made you start or whatever you want to do.
And so I just like completely earnest, wholeheartedly, like I found out memes through Instagram.
Yeah.
And I've never posted anything on social media, really. I never had a MySpace. I had a Facebook, but I deleted it after a few years. And even then, I was very, like, withholding of what I would post. Because I was always like, no one wants to see this. No one cares about it. Yeah. So actually, I first got an Instagram because I used to, when Snapchat first came out, I used to take these really crazy Snapchat pictures and like draw on them. So like I'd make me Spider-Man or whatever.
Oh, cool. So you're an artist.
If you have to say that, yeah. And so I had it, but then I deleted them after a while because I was just like so insecure about having stuff out there. But the account still existed, and I didn't post anything, but my friends would tag me in memes. And then, so I kind of found out about like Fuck Jerry and like Beige Cardigan through that. And I was always like, God, who makes this stuff? Like, because I thought that those big accounts, the repost accounts, were like all original. Yeah. And I was like, these are the funniest fucking people in the world.
This is comedy.
Yeah, not realizing that it's all just like taken from random funny people on Twitter.
They do their thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like,
the best curators in the game.
Yeah. And there is really, I'm not someone who hates that. Like, I think that, normies need content too.
Of course, yeah.
And so not everyone's going to
They paved the way for more people to know what this sort of comedy is.
Yeah, exactly. And most people aren't going to spend like 5 hours online Instagram every day looking at weird shit. You know? They just want like 2 or 3 accounts to follow that are like the best stuff.
Yeah, because you got to keep the ratio down too.
Yeah. So that's fine. And then I guess I would go on the Explore page and I kept seeing your stuff, and it didn't really occur to me that, like, after I figured out that it was all Twitter screenshots, I wasn't looking at the account name, but eventually I noticed that it was one guy putting all these, like, really weird, funny things online, and they all had, like, a unique style and a unique voice. So you were, like, the first original content kind of, like, artisty, you know, meme account that I knew about and I followed. And then from there I found about, like, memes for memers and Tatum Strangely, Sunny Side Up, Carolyn, I don't know how you say her last name. Duchesne, yeah, from Australia. Yeah. And so that was kind of like my gateway. So you were like my gateway drugs into me. So you really ruined my life.
That is a lot of power that I did not know I wielded. Yeah,
and then even more specifically, I remember after a while, like, following, like, just a handful of, like, the, you know, bigger original content meme accounts, I was starting to wonder, like, if I could make some of it my own. And I would talk to my roommates about it. Like, I kind of want to start an account, but I don't know.
Were they supportive?
They were supportive, actually, yeah. Shout out to Christina Spencer, because I actually DM'd you about a year and a half ago, like, asking you how you make memes.
Yeah.
like what apps you use. And I remember sitting with my roommate, like, in my apartment, like, literally, like, crafting this DM. Like, I was asking, like, a boy out to prom. Like, we were, like, working on it. We had the whole group together.
And I just answered, I was like, it's Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
It's just Twitter.
Yeah, so I was like, shout out to anyone that doesn't know. It's just Twitter. If you want white space with black, it's all like Neil font or whatever.
Very digestible content.
Yeah, yeah. So now here I am, you know.
And then, yeah, that's how the social media game is going.
Yeah, and so I love, you know, being here because I'm very much directly influenced by you, and thank you again.
Anytime, brother. I'm glad I answered.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't answered in a while, sorry everybody, but...
Yeah, there's a whole generation of little freaks that are just, like, waiting to be born.
Young, big Lucha freaks. I wish I could help everybody, but there's only so much time in the day.
Yeah, I mean, when you're, you know, you got a whole country to see. You got memers to meet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out here like 18 hours a day now. No time to even clean my home. You know?
I think it looks clean.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. You have, like, a nice life inside of a Prius.
It's like a sick house.
Yeah.
It's like a 80 square foot tiny home. And all the rent is just insurance.
Oh yeah, and gas money, and I guess
and it was crowdfunded.
Yeah,
I
love that.
That's probably the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Can I ask how much you raised?
I got $4,000, and then I sold my Honda for $2,000, and then $6,000. I bought this off some guy on Facebook Marketplace with, like, an envelope of the most hundreds I've ever seen.
Wow.
So
that, and you did the crowd, was it mostly through Facebook, you said?
Mostly. I did put it on Cabbage Cat and Doggo's Doing Things once.
Wow.
And everybody helped. There's a lot of people that helped.
Confession, I did not help.
That's fine. I told people, it's like, just donate if you made like $8 million off Bitcoin and you think it's funny. Like, I know everybody struggles. I struggle. Like, I try to throw people $10 here and there, but I can't always do it.
Yeah. I've done that a few times.
My biggest donor was actually this guy that owns a hot sauce company. He put $300, and I'm going to his house next.
That's sick.
In Maryland.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah. So.
What? Oh,
he's a giant supporter. He's older. I don't know how old, but
yeah, you showed me that picture. It's like a very beautiful couple.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And he, like, knows my humor, so it's gonna be cool. He was like, maybe we can go to the dump. I was like, that'd be sick. And he's like, all content is good. And I was like, he knows my quotes, so I completely support this mission.
To the dump.
Yeah. He's like, if you get here early, we might have to go to the dump. I'm like, dude, I love everything.
That is
all situations are amazing. That's what I'm out here for.
We can go to the dump. That is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, literally the best. He's a pro.
That's like, the equivalent of that is like when I was in middle school, like in the suburbs, like you just go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's where that's all content is good. Like that's where most of
everybody just chilled in the parking lot at the convenience store.
Yeah, or outside Burger King.
Like, where else are you gonna go?
Yeah. So I guess when you're an adult and you grow grow up.
The dump is the new convenience store. Like, let's just go get rid of some stuff for a reasonable price.
That's so cool. I need like a patron like that.
Yeah, it's
like a hot sauce Don.
Yeah, it's a good friend to have for sure. We're gonna shoot guns and stuff. So.
Oh really?
I don't know how to do that. I'm very nervous, but
I was about to say, like, are you nervous that this guy's like, yeah, come to the dump and we'll shoot guns?
I should be.
If I don't get a text from you by 11 o'clock tonight, I'm calling the cops.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll be there at 2. I'll check in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so the way this camera works is like at 23 minutes, it's like this is the longest I can remember things for, so.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. So the episodes are 23 minutes. And
on the dot.
If you don't look at the thing, we just keep talking because like we're not just going to stop talking while we're in a car.
Yeah, yeah.
Should I go right? I don't really know where.
Sure.
And also the best thing about this is that I'm never going to know where I am. Because I'm doing this in different places.
Me neither, actually.
Yeah,
I live here, but I don't really know.
Worst thing that can happen is I have to like pay a $30 toll or something.
Yeah, and we can crowdfund that.
Yeah, I end up going to like the NSA headquarters and like we get ran up on.
we finally found New Woke Order.
Yeah, DC is extremely Masonic.
It is. There's actually, like, in a very literal sense,
yeah.
Like there's a huge Masonic Temple.
Yeah,
and like
I've seen a few.
Yes.
And I ate brunch in the World Bank yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I looked at Lyft. It's like, you're in the IMF and you're next to the World Bank.
I used to live right next to there.
Oh, cool. Good area.
Yeah, yeah.
Solid.
Not there anymore.
No, there's no reason to be. Yeah, so, what else? Anything else? Should we talk about memes the whole time? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know, my favorite thing to ask a memer is, what are your favorite meme accounts?
My favorite?
Yeah.
It's hard for me now, because like,
you're all friends with them?
Yeah, like, it's turning into who are my favorite people.
Yeah. So I guess if you can separate the art from the artist, whose content do you actually enjoy the most? And
right now,
if we don't name someone, like, it's no disrespect to them.
Cool. Like right now, I'd say Addie Borneman with Gay Vape Shark.
Oh yeah,
that page.
I'm familiar. I haven't followed her yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's just really great and like.
I just heard people start talking about it.
Yeah.
She's like influential though, right?
Yeah, for sure. She did Lettuce Dog for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we kind of started it as like a fake battle, Cabbage Cat and Lettuce Dog. So we've been out there for a while, but...
I remember that, because before I made memes, I saw that page, and I was wondering if you guys followed each other, and you didn't.
Really?
so I was like, oh my god, like, is this real drama?
Yeah. Maybe we got saucy or something.
But then I was like Team Cabbage, because I followed you first, so I was like fuck,
we do totally different things, and like I went like the strange but normie route, just to get, you know, the market for completely strange like stuff only goes so high.
Yeah, you're not gonna crowdfund a Prius on.
Yeah, you gotta do some cat memes to get a Prius.
Yeah, that's fine. All content is good.
Everything is good. If you post something, it's good. Us recording this, amazing. All I needed is a camera and to pick you up, and we're making content.
You should get that tattooed. All content is good.
I think I need to. It's probably one of my best quotes.
It is your best quote, and I, at the same time,
all content is good.
I agree with it completely and disagree with it completely at the exact same time.
Yeah, it's just like I just support anyone doing anything to make shit, you know? Like, we're all online and we need something new the whole time in order to pass our lives away.
Yeah. So. Yeah, really, just anything to dull the pain.
Yeah. So if there's an image, a picture of an animal. Alright, let's do this again.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so bad at using a camera. It shuts off randomly when it gets bored. I hope we weren't boring Canon G5X.
Yeah, the FBI guy was like,
yeah.
Well, no, it was funny because the camera shut off once we started talking about like really woke stuff.
Yeah, we got too woke, honestly. That's why I got rid of New Woke Order in the first place. I was like, I can't be stepping on these toes right now. My livelihood is based on being allowed online.
Oh, have you ever seen that movie Skull and Bones? I think it's what it's called.
I did.
And there's this scene where he like joins the secret society, and then he like checks his bank account, and he's got like $1 million. So I just picture like the exact opposite happening. Like you check your Prius crowdfund page after getting too woke, and like it's down to negative.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like ULS. So, do you have any like themes on your meme page? Is there any recurring jokes or anything?
Yeah, for sure. I do a lot of Young Sheldon content.
I've noticed. Yeah, that's on point.
And the reason is because I used to work in Midtown.
Yeah. Wow.
And for whatever reason, I guess that was like the Young Sheldon target demographic. And like every time when I get off the subway and go to my job, I would see at least 5 Young Sheldon billboards.
Really?
And just like him doing this, it's fairly iconic to me, and it's just so funny. Like a show called Young Sheldon.
It's honestly unbelievable.
They pitched it. They're like, what are we gonna call it? It's a show about Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon.
Yeah, just call it that.
So I did that, and I think people didn't like it. But I've gone enough where I guess like the actual Young Sheldon fans follow me now.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So they can appreciate the humor.
Yeah. Shout out to CBS.
Shout out.
And I did a bunch of Monster Mash memes in October.
Monster Mash.
Yeah, I really love that song.
That's some good times.
Yeah. But that was when the algorithm was really favorable, and I was getting like 30 to 70% engagement on everything I post.
Yeah.
So that was like really just good for my self-esteem, and I felt really...
You just go with what works, you know?
Yeah, but that was the glory days.
I have no idea where I am. I feel like this is where I drive into the NSA headquarters.
Yeah. I think that's the Potomac.
Yeah? Is that a bridge?
No, the river.
Oh, cool. I'm really need to brush up on my local bodies of rivers when I go somewhere new.
Oh, sorry, that was so condescending and douchey the way I laughed.
No, it's a river.
The river.
This is a nice view, though. I like being by the water.
Yeah. Oh, are those all the regattas and the yachts?
Yeah, that's some serious boat shit going on.
I bet that's all Trump shit.
Yeah, Trump owns every single one of those boats.
Yeah. Should we throw our kombucha bottles at them as we drive by?
Yeah. We have to. Yeah, so the White House was pretty hardcore, huh? It's just all protesters and there's like 1,000 protesters and 1,000 cops.
Really?
Yeah, there's like one cop for each protester just staring you in the eyes.
If only we had that student-teacher ratio.
Yeah, then we didn't be in a better place.
Yeah. Then he wouldn't have gotten elected. Wow, I haven't been since he's been inaugurated, I guess. That's crazy.
I figured I had to go.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm a tourist / couch surfer.
Yeah.
I've got many goals this year. I'm working on too many projects. I'm actually really excited about this project, though.
Me too.
I think this is my best one that I thought of.
Because before the meme art show, I thought that I was in the running for the person who's met the most memers. And now I'm just so far behind in the ranks.
Yeah.
But it is honestly one of my favorite things to do. Everyone is so funny and nice.
People that like to spend time online just want to know what's going on, you know?
In the real world.
What are these people like?
Yeah.
Nobody knows what my voice sounds like. They're like, oh, so it's like Ray Romano mixed with the Valley Girl. That's what Cabbage Cat sounds like. Yeah, there's just a lot to learn.
That's the best is when people who are just normal people who don't have accounts and are have private accounts, even better, leave a funny comment. Yeah. On a meme. So I assume someone said you sound like Ray Romano mixed with the Valley Girl.
I've heard it 6 or 7 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm into it. I mean, I'm 29. I'm not changing anything about myself now. This is how I am. Wasting any time worrying about...
The chakras are fully aligned.
Yeah, my chakras are fine. I'm doing fine.
I'm trying to change everything about me.
Let's drive through this flood.
Wow. I feel like we're about to... Whoa.
That was crazy.
Wow.
Washington, D.C. is flooding.
It's a swamp.
No idea where I am.
Yeah, where are we? And I can't even see because it's kind of foggy.
Yeah. I can't turn the defrosters on because then it makes the audio shitty.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever, we're doing good.
No, yeah, I'm having a great
time. We're 14 minutes away from your crib, so.
Starting route to 201 I Street. South.
It's like,
you gotta
the
edit
GPS is like, yeah, just get out of here. You do not want to be here anymore.
This really does look like a drop off.
Yeah, this is like, it's like some Goodfellas spot.
Yeah.
This is where you go onto your boat to get rid of bodies.
Yeah. Take the gun, leave the kombucha.
Yeah, so these are going to be unedited. It'll save me a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, and now we get to go to the puddle again, which is fun.
Ooh, wow, yeah, I should slow down.
Puddle.
Wow. I need like the Jerry Seinfeld like camera crew showing the splash.
I just get out. And
Yeah. Can we drive through that again?
Yeah, you're doing great, Sweaty.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see. I'm gonna watch every single episode of this.
Honestly, me too.
And I'll probably learn about some new memers I've never heard of.
Yeah, people will get to see some new pages. And if you like the person, then you'll understand the content in a different way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everybody's just like a sarcastic, like depressed, lost soul.
That's why I really like your like online voice. Yours is like so wholesome and like earnest.
Yeah.
You know, like you're and just very nice. I feel like everyone else is like, and myself included, is like filtered through like 15 different layers of irony.
Yeah, we're all hiding from something, but I try to be as honest as possible because I'm just looking for feedback. Like I just need help.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is exactly what I'm doing right now. Like,
and if you
should I not be doing this?
Yeah.
It's pretty much what I'm going for.
If you let love find you, like, it will come.
So, I mean, just by being so open on Facebook and stuff is like how I'm learning to become maybe a real human, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm on that road yet.
Yeah. Maybe by the end of this, this grand.
I'm like 40 days into my finding myself journey across the country. I got 360, so
yeah,
I'm into it. I'm deep.
Are you gonna get any tattoos?
I might get one tattoo at the end.
Yeah. Do you have you should get a Cabbage Cat tattoo. Like,
I probably should.
Yeah.
You know, do you know Bo Berto, sick tattoo of a wolf every day?
Oh, one of my favorite accounts.
Yeah, he's like the best person of all time. He said when I get back to Massachusetts, we can get matching skull tattoos.
That's sick.
I was like, I would only do that with you for sure.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's how I would have thought wolf tattoos.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know where the skull came from. But I'll do whatever he does. Copy and paste it.
Yeah. He's one of those accounts that like I found out about that was the first people that were doing like really personal stuff in a way that was like kind of like a journal.
He's just so good at photoshopping himself into memes.
Yeah.
His face is great. His hair is amazing.
Yeah, and he's so funny.
Yeah, the funniest person. His voice, I don't know.
I have. He's got a really great voice.
Yeah,
he should do like animation. Oh, he does.
Or he does like
or voiceover. Yeah.
He's trying to get into it better.
He's one of the pages that like I'm just too shy to like. Like I follow and I love him, but like I'm too shy to talk to him.
I hung out with him twice in Boston.
Yeah. Are you from there?
Yeah, that's where I came from. I'm like right outside Boston, but I lived in Massachusetts for 29 years. It's incredibly boring and sports related and not really my style, but
I can't think of anything better to do than after living in Massachusetts for 29 years to spend a year touring every other state.
I'm shopping for a new home. It's like I need to see all 50 before I make any decisions. Maybe I won't like any. I know this end up in like Indonesia.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
That definitely seems like where you're headed.
It's gonna happen. Because like all the states I've been to so far, I'm on state 8, and neither does not.
They're all the same, pretty much.
They're all the same. I don't feel like I left Boston.
I feel like Like maybe Georgia's the first like hard break that you'll
Yeah.
get to. Like, oh, this place is probably pretty
The
different.
Carolinas might be a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you guys. We'll find out, won't we?
Do you ever see The Sandlot?
Yeah, great movie.
At the very end, they show like everyone's cast and like give the bio of what happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
You remember like so and so went on to do so and so.
Oh yeah.
I remember one of the characters. It was like he got really into the '60s and no one has ever heard about him since. And I feel like that could be you at the end of the tour. Like
Yeah.
Cabbage Cat got really into memes and Priuses, and
Yeah, that's
since
just
then
it.
it was awfully great.
Last we heard, he was still in a Prius. The same 2008.
Great year.
It's the exact year I wanted. Everything worked out fine. This is literally my dream car for a while.
Well, because you also used to run the specific Honda Accord page.
Yeah, it was a Civic. But
Or Honda Civic, sorry.
Yeah. The most reasonable car page on Instagram.
Yeah, and that was iconic.
People really liked that.
I was a little burned when I heard that you got a Prius.
Yeah, a lot of people were stressed out.
That's like when they have, they're really stressed out.
Yeah, for sure. Like, everybody was like,
I don't know what's happening.
people still message me about the Honda. And I'm like,
Sell out.
I'm like, so I kind of got a new car. And they're not happy with me. But honestly, what's more reasonable than if your house gets 42 miles per gallon?
Yeah, my house isn't even a house, and
True.
it gets no miles per gallon.
Exactly. So
It gets negative miles
This
per
is
gallon.
a more reasonable way to live overall.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be like a million think pieces, like
Mm-hmm.
millennials living inside their cars. Wow, nice.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, on YouTube you can find 40 videos of somebody living in every single type of car that exists. It's a big world out there. Plenty of Priuses, and there's like some engineer kids that like, they have like solar panels connected to fans that blow on them when they're sleeping. And
That's awesome.
of course the engineers, they're like, I make 200 grand a year, and
Oh,
just spending it all on making this Prius nice to sleep in.
okay, buddy. Must be nice.
Yeah. South Capitol Street.
It's funny because I watched the first episode. Oh yeah, and there's the Capitol.
Capitol, that's it.
You can literally see it through the fog.
Yeah, it's a serious building.
Yeah. More like the Capitol.
The White House, like, kind of sucked.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, bigger White Houses with less cops out front.
They don't even do the work in it, really.
No.
There's the Eisenhower building next to it, and that's where like most of the
Oh, is that right?
yeah.
It's just there as, like, a...
Yeah. So
place
Trump
to
can get his
protest.
co-fifi.
Good call, good call. I think we are at... we can't do the 25 minutes again because we already have a clip from before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So our episode is good. We're good to go.
All right,
We
peace
got
out.
our time.
Peace out, world. It's an honor.
Later,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Big Luke the Freak. We got you, brother.
Big Luke out.